the PCB nightlight, which is the final build. This is the prototype nightlight, which is what I made before, the PCB nightlight. Both the PVC and the prototype nightlight do the exact same thing, which is turning on the LEDs when it is dark and keeping the LEDs off when there is light. The prototype of the PCB nightlight works by starting with power to the potentiometer. The potentiometer is a variable resistor which can change the resistance from 0 kiloohms to 10 kiloohms. This variable resistor causes voltage to change, creating just enough load to turn off the LEDs. After the potentiometer voltage flows to the LDR, right here, the transistor is connected to LEDs, potentiometer, and LDR. The base pin, right here in the transistor, is connected to the LDR and the potentiometer, which requires 0.65 volts for the collector and emitter to turn on and ultimately turning on the LEDs too. Since there is already some voltage flowing through the LEDs, they only require a little more resistance to turn on because the LDR is dependent on light. Placing it in a dark room creates a little extra amount of resistance they need to turn on the LEDs. Lastly, by having a resistor in part of the circuit that contains the LED, they prevent from malfunctioning, aka blowing up. So this is the base pin right here, and basically the potentiometer and LDR are working together to create the right amount of voltage for it to turn on, making the LEDs turn on because it will turn on the collector and the emitter.